Cucurella insisted she did not intend to go this summer. Chelsea defender Marc Cucurella has stated that he is fully committed to surviving at Chelsea this summer. He told Football London that he was happy at the club, despite a campaign that was difficult to deal with all the squad last season. Cucurella is committed to Chelsea. She claims that she feels more pressure last season than before, even though she wants to improve the situation at Stamford Bridge this season. He said, "Yes, surely I want to live in Chelsea. I am very happy here. It's not an easy and difficult season for all players. We need time to adapt. You arrive at a big club, you need time to adapt. The results do not come. You feel more pressure and, of course, we are a soccer player, but we too normal people. We have problems in our personal lives and people need to understand this too. This is part of life and these things can increase in the future. I am very happy. I have a lot of energy and I like to stay here and do my best for this team and club." Previously it has been claimed that the new manager Mauricio Pochettino is better prepared to provide other opportunities for the 24-year-old player to appear impressive than selling it this summer. Chelsea fans discussed the signing of 21 years as a substitute for Fofana. Following the news that Chelsea defender Wesley Fofana had undergone surgery after an ACL injury, supporters debated who should be signed by the club as a substitute for the Frenchman. At present, it is unclear who will be targeted by the Blues. But after journalist Felix Johnston suggested Arnold Belakachap from Southampton as an allowing option, fans on Twitter began discussions whether the 21-year-old player would be a good addition to the team. Will Conor Gallagher join West Ham? West Ham United was reported to be in a follow-up discussion with Chelsea about the agreement for Conor Gallagher, with the Hammers believed to be in the forefront to get his signature. The future of the midfielder is currently the subject of many speculations, with a number of clubs it is said to be interested in contracting him from the Mauricio Pochettino team during the summer market. According to journalist Florian Plettenberg, the discussion about the agreement for Gallagher has been very advanced, with the potential to reach a cost of around £30 million. The 23-year-old player, who is also associated with Tottenham Hotspur, Newcastle United and Brighton Hove Albion, scored 3 goals and gave 1 assist in 45 matches for Chelsea last season. Gallagher has 2 years left to run his contract at Stamford Bridge, but is allegedly permitted to leave at the right price during the summer market. Nottingham Forest has expressed his interest in contracting Chelsea defender Ian Maatsen. According to The Athletic, the Reds is very suitable for the young player. He does have other choices, with West Ham, Benfica and Wolfsburg are all interested in the player who is worth £20 million. Although Maatsen is only 21 years old, he is now at the age where he feels comfortable leading the first team's football. Chelsea did not lack left back, with Ben Chilwell, Marc Cucurella and Lewis Hall are currently competing for the place. Maatsen was loaned last season, won the championship title with Burnley. He made 42 appearances for Clarets, scored 4 goals and recorded 8 assists. That was also not the first time he was loaned. Maatsen also spent time with Charlton and Coventry at EFL. Forest expressed his interest in contracting Chelsea Maatsen players. This looks like a decent link from the perspective of Nottingham. They really need left back, and at Maatsen, they will bring in players with great potential. Pochettino signaled a transfer to Fofana's substitute. Chelsea star Wesley Fofana seems to be spending most of the next season due to a serious knee injury. Therefore, the Blues can enter the stock exchange looking for a new defender to replace Fofana, with Pochettino offering his verdict. Pochettino said, "See what happened to Fofana, maybe yes or maybe not. We need to work hard to replace it. An idea that we don't think about. That might make us change direction, but like football, soccer is the present. Being flexible with the mentality you change. When something happens like this, you must focus and concentrate. We are working, trying to improve. Until the end, we will be there and us will see what is happening in the market." Chelsea have many options that they can sign as a substitute for injured Wesley Fofana. Chelsea wing player Hakim Ziyech posted a 4-word message on Instagram as he trained in Cobham. Hakim Ziyech is one of the Chelsea first-team players who missed the pre-season tour while the club tried to sort out his future. Chelsea chose not to bring Hakim Ziyech as part of the main group during the pre-season. Instead, the Blues winger is now back to England working at the Chelsea training ground in Cobham. So, can Moroccan international players find a new home before next season begins? Pochettino was asked in a press conference yesterday about Chelsea's decision to leave Ziyech, Romelu Lukaku, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and Callum Hudson-Odoi back to England. He says, "That is a club, and of course this is an interesting situation. When this type of decision is because all agree. Players and clubs work hard to try and find the best solution." Ziyech does not seem to make a negative decision, and he posted a message of 4 words yesterday on his Instagram story. "We continue to smile, dear," wrote Ziyech. He posted a statement above the picture of himself, Aubameyang, and his teammate Armando Broja, who was injured at the club training facility in Cobham. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang agreed to join Marseille. According to Fabrizio Romano, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has agreed to join Marseille from Chelsea. The Gabon striker will move from West London to South France without inter-club transfer fees. Aubameyang will sign a 3-year contract with Marseille, which lasts until 2026. The former Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund striker will arrive at the Marseille training camp on Wednesday night in Germany. The 34-year-old player will then undergo a medical test on Thursday before completing his move and introduced as a new player for Les Olympians. Aubameyang has been interested in MLS and Saudi Arabia in the past but will return to France with Marseille. The attacker returned to Ligue 1 after last playing for Saint-Étienne in 2013. Here we go. Fabrizio Romano says Chelsea player will arrive at new club tonight to confirm. Fabrizio Romano has stated that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has now agreed to move to join Marseille this summer. He went down to Twitter to claim that the Blues would allow him to leave for free, with him to arrive at the League One team tonight. Many have suspected that Aubameyang at Stamford Bridge will only last 1 season, and certainly will not be an unforgettable memory. Aubameyang left for Marseille. Fabrizio Romano said, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has agreed to join Olympique Marseille. Here it is. Aubameyang will sign a 3-year contract, as mentioned 2 days ago, until June 2026. Chelsea will let him go for free, notified that Aubameyang will arrive tonight at the Marseille camp, then undergo a medical test on Thursday. Chelsea have been much associated with the move for Juventus striker Dusan Vlahovic this summer. According to journalist Rudy Galletti, Chelsea have made a first contact with Juventus when they try to reach an agreement for striker Dusan Vlahovic, and both parties will hold this week's meeting to discuss further problems. According to the Daily Mail, Chelsea has explored the benefits of the signing of Vlahovic this summer because they targeted a new striker. However, the salary package is said to be too expensive in the midst of their goal to restructure the salary level at Stamford Bridge. The Serbian international is reportedly available at a price of around £77 million and has also been sought by the League One Paris Saint-Germain champion outside the season. Reporter Alfredo Padula claimed that Vlahovic would rather join Paris Saint-Germain rather than exchange Juventus with Chelsea after dialogue between the two sides. Speaking to Gimsport, journalist Galletti revealed that the conversation between Vlahovic and his representatives about the move to Chelsea would soon be carried out. Galletti stated, Vlahovic can leave Juventus this summer after only 1.5 years. We have revealed the possibility of his move a few weeks ago, and now the transfer market session is increasingly touching. This option seems increasingly concrete with Chelsea, who moves towards the Serbian player. The first contact between the Blues and Juventus has occurred in the last few days. Bayern Canary have confirmed that Dusan's tag is set around €80 million. Maybe it's too high at this time. Even if the new meeting is scheduled for Vlahovic for a week, is Dusan Vlahovic suitable for Chelsea? Pre-season Chelsea vs Wrexham starting lineup prediction. Formation 4-3-3. Goalkeepers: Kepa Arrizabalaga. Right back: Malo Gusto. Left back: Ben Chilwell. Center back: Thiago Silva. Center back: Levi Colwill. Defensive midfielder: Enzo Fernandez. Center midfield: Andre Santos. Center midfielder: Conor Gallagher. Right winger, Raheem Sterling. Left wingers, Christopher Nkunku. Striker, Nicolas Jackson. Okay guys, those are the predictions for the starting lineup for Chelsea vs Wrexham pre-season. What do you think? Don't forget to write your opinion in the comments column.